I haven't gone to a midnight launch in nearly a decade, but something about this one felt different. The energy, the hype, the promise of Nintendo's next big leap. And now, about 4 days later, I can't put it down. The Switch 2 is finally here, and Mario Kart World, it just might be the best launch day game we've ever gotten. Yeah, I said it. Let's talk about why. The excitement, the nostalgia, and the promise of something fresh brought me out that night. And since getting my hands on the Switch 2, I've spent most of the last 4 days absolutely glued to Mario Kart World, both in the single player and the multiplayer. And I mean this sincerely, this might be the best Mario Kart experience right out of the gate. Sure, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe became a monster over time, especially with its massive DLC track list. But Mario Kart World hits the ground running with some of the tightest, most responsive gameplay the series has ever had. The new Knockout Tour mode is a standout. It brings a fast-paced elimination-style twist that feels tailor-made for both party chaos and high-stakes competition. It's the kind of mode you wonder how we ever lived without. But what really surprised me? The character roster. It's stacked. You've got your expected staples like Mario, Luigi, and Peach, but then Nintendo went all in with deep cuts and fan favorites. You have Monty Mole, Wiggler, and yes, even the cow. You know the one. Moo Moo Meadows is finally getting its revenge. The sheer variety of characters gives this game an explosive sense of scale right from launch. And if this is just the beginning, then Mario Kart World might grow into something absolutely massive. Alright, let's talk about Knockout Tour, the big new mode that everyone's buzzing about. Think Mario Kart meets a battle royale, but instead of scavenging for weapons or hiding in bushes, you're drifting your way through 24-player chaos, chucking red shells and fighting to stay alive, and a constantly shrinking player pool. It's not just a cute gimmick. This might be the most fun I've had in a Mario Kart mode since the glory days of Balloon Battle on the N64. You and 23 other racers, yeah, that's 24 players total, drop into a full cup of back-to-back tracks. No breaks, no breathers, just non-stop racing chaos. Progressively throughout the race, a cutoff is announced. Only the top 20 move on, and then the next one, only the top 16 survive, and then so on. Each leg of the race whittles down the group, lap by lap, until it's just you and a handful of others gunning for that number one spot. It's like Mario Kart meets the Hunger Games, but with more banana peels and fewer moral consequences. That might sound brutal, but honestly, it's addicting. Every race feels intense, like you're not just racing, you're surviving. You'll feel it when you're in 17th place and need to pull off a last-second shortcut or item snipe just to stay in the game. The pressure is real, but it's the kind of fun pressure. Like your palms are sweating, your heart's pounding, and you're screaming at Toad for body-checking you into banana peel right before the finish line. There's so much more packed into this game beyond standard racing, too. You've got the new free roam mode, loaded with Peach medallions to collect, question blocks to smash, and P-switch challenges that offer bite-sized trials. These are all perfect little distractions when you want to break from the chaos. Then there's the return of the classic battle modes, like Balloon Battle and Coin Runners, giving longtime fans even more ways to mix it up. It's honestly impressive how much variety Mario Kart World offers right out of the box. And yes, you can unlock Rainbow Road, but not just any Rainbow Road. This version, it might be the most visually stunning track this series has ever seen. From the cinematic transition that launches you into it, to the crowd of background cameos, animals, and racers, and familiar faces from other tracks all showing up just to cheer you on. It feels like a victory lap for the entire franchise. If Nintendo wanted to make a statement with the Switch 2, they picked the right game to do it. Mario Kart World isn't just a new entry in a beloved franchise, it's a showcase, a flex, a reminder of exactly why Nintendo is still the king of couch co-op and the single-player fun. From the moment you boot it up, you're hit with options. Want a deep competitive experience? Knockout Tour is your new addiction. Looking for a laid-back night with friends? Classic Grand Prix, custom cups, and revamped battle modes. They've all got you covered. Or maybe you're flying solo and just want to explore. Free roam gives you that bite-sized adventure itch to scratch between races. There's something here for everyone. The die-hard time trial pros, the chaotic party gamers, the little siblings who just want to play as Yoshi, and the parents who will pretend they're letting their kids win. It's the classic Nintendo blend of accessible and deep, silly, and strategic. And as a launch title, it does everything right. It shows off the Switch 2's visual muscle with buttery smooth frame rates, massive draw distances, and stunning track designs. It highlights the new hardware's load speed, and more importantly, it just makes you want to play, again and again, alone or with a crowd. Other unlockables that you can unlock in Mario Kart World are a variety of different costumes for each of the characters. These costumes are unlocked by going through a Yoshi's drive-thrus and picking up the bags of food. They'll give you one of the random costumes for each of those characters that will be unlocked on the character selection screen afterwards. And once you've finished doing a variety of tasks, you'll even be able to unlock a mirror mode where you can play every single one of the racing tracks backwards, just like in the classic Mario Kart games. One of the standout features of Mario Kart World, in my opinion, is the incredible variety of music. The game boasts over 200 tracks, blending all new compositions with remixes of fan favorites, and even some surprisingly deep cuts. You'll hear classics like the original Mario Circuit from the Super Nintendo, and the nostalgic file select theme from Mario 64, all sitting comfortably alongside fresh new tunes. It feels like a greatest hits album from Nintendo's musical legacy, and it's absolutely amazing. Mario Kart World feels less like a stopgap and more like a generational leap. The kind of game that doesn't just sell systems, it defines them over time. If Mario Kart World is anything to go by, Nintendo isn't just easing into this next generation. They're launching out of the gate at full speed, red shell in hand. This is the kind of game that reminds you why Nintendo's launches matter. It's polished, packed with content, and built for just about everyone, whether you're a longtime fan or just picking up a controller for the very first time. And if this is their starting point for the Switch 2, man, we're in for something special over this generation. The Switch 2 is off to an amazing start, and Mario Kart World is the kind of launch title that gives you confidence. Not just in the system, but in the next few years of Nintendo's magic's still to come. But hey, what do you think of the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World? Drop your comments down below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Well, that's going to cover it for me today. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I'll catch you all next time.